Scott. So here we are. We're about to embark on a very large journey together. We're about to make one of the biggest commitments of our lives. This is a commitment that I do not take lightly. I decided many years ago that I would not settle for what I wanted in life and whom I wanted to share that life with. I even had it tattooed on my body. Born alone, die alone, live together. I had accepted the fact that I was going to be single for the rest of my life, and I was okay with that. I was quite content with the idea of being single for the rest of my life. Right before I met you, I made a list of all of the things that if I ever were to be with someone, here are some of the qualities they must possess for me to be with them. Some things are superficial, and some things were quite substantial. Things like my partner must be funny, and not just like jokes or funny stories, but like silly funny. They have to, good. They have to be able to make me laugh. They must be caring and compassionate. They must love and want children. They must be respectful. They must have a high emotional IQ, which means they understand their own emotions and why they feel certain emotions. They need to come from a good, stable family. They must be cute, not hot, but cute. They must be shorter than me. They must let me be the center of attention. And let me be over the top, but they also know how to reel me in when I get too ridiculous. They know how to put me in my place when I'm being an ass, but not walk all over me. And this one is a big one, not control me or change me. Not only did you check every box on that list, but you possess qualities that I didn't even know I wanted in a person. Your pure light energy lights up every room you enter. And just like what I sang in the song, I don't know how anybody survives in this life without someone like you. And I feel so fortunate to be the one that you fell in love with. So these are supposed to be our wedding vows. So what do I vow to you? Well, I vow to love you for the rest of my life, but that sounds so simple. I already do love you so much, so how can I up the ante on this one? All right, this one's pretty big. For anyone that knows me, Scott, I vow to love you more than I love myself. I vow to put your needs ahead of my own. I vow to worship you more than I worship myself. I vow to respect you more than I respect myself. Now, I know I can be a little self-centered, but what I vow to you today, right here in front of my dearest family and friends, is that there is no longer me to be self-centered about. From this day on and for the rest of our lives, there will only be us that I'm centered on. You're my husband. You'll be my everything. And you will be my family until we both think it's a good idea. That was a joke. Now, understand, will not always be an easy ride. We will have those times in our marriage where it will be difficult. We'll even maybe have times that we want to end this marriage. And I don't want to stand up here with a false sense of security and look at marriage with rose-colored glass. Lots of times during weddings, we focus on the great life we'll have together. But life is not always sunshine and beauty. Sometimes it's dirty and hard and downright impossible. But that is what is great about the institution of marriage. We are together in the good times and the bad. I know we will have hard times, so this is why I need a little safety net to make sure that this commitment lasts. So I'm here to make a break in the case of emergency box. This is a box that my dad made, and it will be locked, and inside of it will be a nice bottle of wine and 2 letters. On these letters will be the reason why we fell in love with each other. And if ever our marriage, we want to get out, we will open up this box, we will drink the wine, and we will read the letters. Hopefully, we never have to open this. And the next time this box is open is when we are both gone and our children are opening this box and reading the letters and drinking the wine, seeing how much their parents really loved each other. When I first saw your picture, you literally took my breath away, and you still do every day. I love you, Scott, so much. And today, I vow to always love you, and I vow right here and right now to be with you for the rest of our lives.
Mine's much shorter. And not as theatrical.
Oh, it's not done. I'm still locking. There we go.
All right. It all started with a smile. Just not gonna look at you.
That's fine.
I remember walking into Absolutely Goosed after you thought I stood you up and seeing you sitting there at the bar when I walked in. Your whole face lit up. With a smile that makes me give you those eyes, as you say. To this day, I'm not sure if you were smiling because I actually showed up or because of my flawless beauty. But either way, I will never forget that first moment. I remember seeing you and thinking, this is it for me. And bonus, he's tall with a big nose. I have been drawn to you from the first moment. You are the Edward to my Bella, the Mr. Big to my Carrie, and the Jim to my Pam. I know everyone is probably rolling their eyes and thinking of puke emojis. Tara and Nick Rudder. But it's true. My love for you is unwavering. As Charlotte explained to Samantha. I'm not happy all day, every day, but I'm happy every day. And you're the reason for that happiness. Okay. Something I value most about our relationship is how raw and real we are with our love for one another. I couldn't ask for a more caring and affectionate husband to go through life with, and I think of our marriage as an enhancement to our fabulous relationship. And I've noticed that many couples make promises to one another in their vows, as if they haven't been in a relationship for years. And I don't think I need to make you any promises. But as your husband, I will promise one thing. I promise to continue. I will continue to love you unconditionally. To celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as if they were my own. I will continue to encourage you and be by your side throughout your ventures. I will continue to be silly and will continually hit you and bite you. Because you make me feel all the feels, and I just can't keep it in. I will continue to work on being thrifty while you continue to give me everything I want. Because that's how we ebb and flow. I will continue to learn from you and to strive to make you laugh and smile as often as possible. I will continue to begin and end each day with 3 kisses. I promise to continue with you until my last day on earth. Ever thine, ever mine, ever ours.
Thank you. Okay, that was much harder.